Hey guys, welcome to my new orchestral review. Today I'm discovering Discovery. Wait. No, it's Discover. Yeah, because Discover is a spaceship, but Discover is the new free orchestra library from Spitfire Audio. Yes, it's free, but although on their website it's written for about 49 euros, $49, but you can get it for free if you fill out a questionnaire and wait for about 2 weeks. So, my wait is over, finally I get it, and I must say I'm really surprised about the sound, and it's really impressive what you can do with only about 200 megabytes for this library. One thing to mention, I checked this library with a piano piece from Béla Bartók. It's a little piano piece for children, and it gives me a lot of space to be creative and fill out the gaps with the orchestration. So, let's dive into it. The piano track from Béla Bartók sounds like this. Okay guys, first of all I want to show you how I arranged this orchestral piece. You can say I made 3 sections. The first section is to introduce the melody line. Also the left hand side of the piano is almost the same, and I divided into 2 instruments. The melody line is played by the oboes. The left-hand side, the accompanied side of the piano is played by the violins 1 and 2 and the harp. I show you the piece section by section, and at the end of the video I play it full. Also, it's important here in this library that you don't have single instruments. So the oboes are a 3-piece oboes, you can say, so it's not a single instrument. But I think the sound is pretty good. And of course, look at this UI. I mean, it's so pretty and it's so visual. You can really imagine you are in front of the orchestra. And also the color grading is separated. So the green colors are the string section from the violins 1, 2, violas, cello, and the contrabasses. The red ones are the brasses, horns. Then we have trumpets, tenor trombones, bass trombones, tuba. You can see here with the blue color is the woodwinds. Here's the piccolo. Here are the flutes. Here are the oboes, clarinets, and bassoons. And right there, you can find harp and celeste to the left, the percussions in the middle, and to the right, the tuned percussions. Really big shout out to Spitfire Audio, because this UI is it's great. All right, let's move on to the next section. In this section, I wanted to develop more counterpoints to the melody, also develop harmonization. The lead voice is played by the piccolo, by the clarinets, and by the marimba. The marimba is here down because it's tuned percussion. So these 3 are playing the main melody. What I love about this combination is that you have a wide range. You have the upper range with the piccolo. You have the rhythmical aspect from the marimba and a little body from the clarinets. And I love the sound, how it came out with these three instruments. The second voice I introduce here is played by the flutes and by the violins. Here in the long section, let's listen to that. Also, I have the violas, the cellos, and the contrabasses, and the bassoons. They are playing a staccato basic tones. So you get the idea, and it's mainly the imitation of the left hand from the piano. The counterpoint I made is in the harp. I wanted a movement, kind of a music box, Fairytale sound, because it's a children's song, and I thought it's a really cool vibe to it if we have this. So filling out the gaps and make some movements. Next one is Glockenspiel and the triangle. And these, where is the triangles? Here in the percussions. Here. They're bringing in some accents and also some rhythmical patterns. Let me show you this here. So that's all. Then I also introduce the horns in the second section, and they're playing the melody. And last but not least, violins too, playing kind of a rhythmical pattern, an ostinato pattern. That's it in the second section, so let's listen to it. Cool. Now we are at the third section. In this third section, I wanted to develop the full orchestra sound. So I mainly harmonized the melodies, put in more counterpoints, more interesting things, more rhythmical things, aspects. Okay, so the main melody is played by the piccolos, oboes, trumpets, and the violins 1 and 2, but the violins 1 and 2 only at the end. So at the beginning they have a counterpoint line here. I show you that later. So let's listen to that. The second voice is played by the flutes, clarinets, yes. And yeah, let's listen to that. The third voice is played by the horns, trombone bass, and the violas. Let's listen to that. Also, we have the basses playing the basic notes, contrabass, cello, tuba. I think that's all. And the bassoons. And then we have our counterpoint in the violins, the first half of the sections 1 and 2, and the harp. Now here's the thing. At this point, I really miss in this library an articulation, and this is called short in the strings, because spiccato isn't that really a short articulation. So we only have the long ones and the spiccato or pizzicato and tremolo. It would be much better if we had here short. It would be more fluent, but it's okay. I mean, you can do it this way. What else we have? We have some chordal stuff in the celeste. Also here is the kind of a music box Fairytale vibe. And we have here timpanis and more percussions. I'm sorry. Just the timpani and the percussion? Later on, I introduced the snare. Okay, so here's the thing. This library only has 200 megabytes. I mean, it's nothing. For such a library, it's really nothing. You only have timpani hits. And you can't do any kind of tremolo whirls. So if you program it like this, it really sounds plastic. I mean, it's not a great sound, must be honest. But if you have it only for just putting an accent and just one shot, then it's cool. Like here. Also, the same effect is on the snare, because if you have multiple hits, then you have this kind of a plastic MIDI vibe. It doesn't sound really good. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not a great sound. But hey, it's free, 200 megabytes. Yeah! All right, let's listen to the whole section here. One thing I want to mention is that I rearranged and reharmonized this last section. Harmonization is really a little. I just put in another chord here and there, and also made some repetitions at the end. So the last line of the melody is repeating, so it developed more dynamic. Let's listen to the whole track. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe my channel. And also don't forget to click the bell, because only then you get notified if I have new videos. See you next time. Bye.